So setup wise, generally speaking, is good. The left hand one now, as you said before, this knee now is sort of going in towards the golf ball. So before the club's barely hip height, the knee's moving in, still keeps going. You can see your head almost dropping down a little bit as you go back, losing a lot of structure, and just moved a long way off the golf ball there. So trying to get that knee back to the golf ball there to get that good strike is really difficult. Therefore, now you either stay back there and swish your arms and get a load of club head speed, but your low point's back here. Yeah. You're probably on the way up or on the way around, or both. So your contact, the golf ball now is going to be somewhere on this part of the golf club, not giving you much energy or speed at all. Or you move everything together now as one big kind of, almost like pulling the arms through, which might give you an okay contact, but the cost of any speed you're trying to produce, okay? So this movement here now, I would say, is better in the leg, but the hip still moves a bit to the side. So I think we get some practice swings here now where you're moving. So the sensation now is this hip almost feels like it's going to be going that way towards target. It moves off a little bit there, but the leg now is a lot more, in terms of that there, compared to that there. You're not sort of collapsing so far this way. You've got a chance at least to move back to the golf ball, okay? Just keeping that hip, as we said, a little bit more on that line as you go through. There's one in there that was much, the second was a little bit slidey. That there's probably better, a bit blurred there. You can see your hips not really moving that far on the way back. Yes, that's better, okay? You're moving that way and keeping that position there. And then you can see when you've got a little bit of movement there and you're already through that red line. So now back at impact, your body now is on that left side in a much more stronger position to get a better contact. And then once you're here now, just you can throw your arms out as fast as you like, and get that kind of club head speed. So it's getting that sensation. I think the best drill, like I say, from a feel perspective, up against the wall there, and just feel that sort of your right cheek there basically almost feels it's sliding towards target that way as it kind of goes round the corner, rather than you pulling it away to the side. So it feels like your pelvis is sort of doing so when you're staying nice and tall. Your knee's going to flex a little bit, like I say. It will feel initially, if you sort of face on, your front knee is going kind of that way. In reality, if I do it, you can see when my knee starts, it still goes at probably, this knee's probably going to head towards your trail foot there now, okay, I'm not going out that way because you're so used to kind of going that way, it might feel a little bit, exactly. So it feels like you're sort of pivoting around that side, but at least from this here now, you can see when you get back to the golf ball, there's impact there. Your hands are now nicely in front. You're more on the left side. It's a much better strike, okay, in terms of their impact compared to this one here now, and we come back to it. See the ball just about to be hit there now. Look where your hands are in relation to the golf ball, Your right leg now is pretty straight. That one there's able to move in. So you've moved more that way. So the left-hand one, your impact is kind of like this, whereas the right-hand one, you're more on that left side. And that's in a short space of time. So if you can spend a bit of time working on that hip movement, you'll find yourself being able to do that a lot more efficiently and effectively without thinking about it. Ultimately, when you're hitting a golf ball, hit the ball. You can't be there going, what's my hip doing? Nightmare. And that's what happens, exactly. And that's what happens when you're on the golf course, when things start going wrong. You start trying to think about the movement every single time, The golf club is there. There's the ball. I'm going to swing and hit it. When you're away from the ball, doing practice swings or in between shots, you can rehearse that movement back and forth to get that sensation, So you're doing that, keeping yourself nice and tall with your posture, So you're doing that. There you go, That's it, there you go. So you see your left hip now is moving that way,
That way, without even...
Exactly.
trying.
Now we'll go back on the mat there now with that club. Keep the club on your hand. Don't move the arms. Just get that hip moving again while keeping... There you go. Good, that's it. There you go. Now swing the arms in that same motion. There you go. Perfect. So you can... That might be a way for you to do that. Just get... It's like a band, get the beat. Just get the boom, boom, boom. Get the beat with your hips doing this to start with, without the arms or the body really moving. Just stand there and go, right, that's my hips, this, okay? Once you've got this movement, and you feel comfortable with that, then get the arms involved with it so you kind of get the beat going back and forth, That's it. And then once you're up there, it's just swing through as fast as you can, as we said, Does that make sense, though, Leon,